YouTube, impromptu video, leaving the gym right now, and I have to come and talk to y'all. I have to come tap in with my people. I have to come and deliver this message to y'all because it's important. It's important, the message that we're gonna talk about today. And the reason why it's important is because we need more men. We need more strength. We need more resilience, right? So why did this video come to the top of mind? You know, as you can tell by the title, let your struggles make a man out of you. Why should we let our struggles make men out of us? Why should we be aware of our struggles and the process and how that could fortify our character and create a disciplined spirit within the next level of individual who we aspire to be? Why should we care about going through the sacrifices and the pain and the turmoil and the disappointment and the betrayal and the people turning their back? Why should we be concerned with that? Why should we seek that out? Why should that be top of mind? Why should that be part of our process? Well, honestly, I mean, I can't really speak on why it has to be that way, but I know that in order to become what most men want to become and to obtain the things that most men want to obtain and to be the man that most men want to be, the only way you get there is through the trials. The only way you get there is through the pain. The only way you get there is through hard times. Yes, that's the only way. I haven't seen it done no other way. You cannot become strong in the gym without going in there and lifting some weight till failure. I just left the gym. I can't become strong in the gym if I don't go in there and lift some weight till failure. So my question to you, my question to myself, my question to everybody out there today is are you lifting weights till failure? Are you running life till failure? Are you doing life till failure? Are you trying things till failure? Are you taking risks till failure? Are you progressive overloading the mental capacity of your brain to come up with creative solutions to improve the quality of your life? Yes, I'm going to say that again. Are you doing progressive overload on your brain to have the ability to come up with creative solutions that could better improve the quality of your life, aka get better outcomes, aka go on more trips, aka take care of your mama more, aka take care of your family more, aka become who you was meant to be? Because honestly, bro, when I look around at society, when I look at our community as a black man, as a man in this matrix that is built and governed and systemized by the ideology of white supremacy and how that affects culture and really creating a bunch of consumers and people that really just want to pay attention to other people's lives and not care about their own. When I look out and I see this world that we live in, and I sometimes get, I don't want to admit this, but I sometimes get a little discouraged. Like, I sometimes get a little like, man, is it even all worth it? Is it even worth the self-improvement? Is it even worth the journey? Is it even worth the challenges? Everything I'm gonna go through to get what I think I want, is that process gonna be worth getting what I think I want? Or is there something that God has on the other side of all these trials, of all these tribulations, of all these obstacles I have to overcome? Is there something on the other side of that that may be greater than what I think I want? That may be greater than the lifestyle. That may be greater than the family. That may be greater than the money in the bank. That may be greater than the assets. That may be greater than the net worth and the ability to travel and to have security and freedom. Is there something greater on the other side of my pain than that? Right? Because if there's not, if it's just that, I don't see how the rewards can be worth it for you, bro. I don't see how the rewards can be worth it for you, bro. But I was listening to Dre Taylor over the weekend. Shout out Gorgeous Dre. And Dre was talking about how the work is not for the rewards, it's not for the carrot, it's not for what's on the other side in terms of materialistic things, but the worth comes from who it makes of you, and how when you overcome more trials, when you overcome more problems, when you make it through more challenges, you become more like God. You become more like the Most High. You become pruned. You become more purified. It talks about how the purification process in the Bible, the purification process in alchemy, any purification process we observe naturally in this world has to go through a pruning stage, has to go through the fire. has to go through the gauntlet, has to go through the valley, has to go through the tough time. Has to. So why not embrace it, G? So why not just embrace it? When you fall, why not embrace the fall? Yeah, why not embrace the fall instead of being mad at the fall and feeling doubtful about the fall and feeling shameful about the fall and feeling like maybe this ain't worth me about the fall? Why don't we embrace the fall? Because we know it's the only way. Through the falling and getting back up over and 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 over again. Just like the child, at some point, niggas just don't want to fall no more. At some point, niggas is just tired of falling. At some point, it becomes unusual for you to be falling based on the amount of wisdom and knowledge and understanding you have. It's unusual for the mind that is like God, that is close to God, that is understanding the principles that God has given us and implementing them and trying his best to use them every day. It's unusual for that type of mind to fall susceptible to the worldly devices of the world. But the problem is we don't have the mind of God. We don't have the mind of Christ. We don't have the mind of the original Adam. We don't have the mind of perfection. We don't have the mind that we are worth the things that God has said that we are worth. And we don't have the pride or the understanding that we have the mindset to do the things that God has said that we could do. When Adam came on this planet, he was perfect. When Jesus came on this planet, he was perfect. Now, yes, Adam fell, but Jesus lived a perfect life. So, as two human beings born into perfection, as another human being, you must understand that you can be purified and perfected as well through the power of the Most High and following his principles. But as we fall, as we have a hard time following those principles, as we fall into temptation, as we, get lost on the path, we must not get discouraged, brothers. We just must not get discouraged. We just must understand it's part of the process. We just must understand that we must embrace these things, because the more we do them, the more wisdom that we gain. Yes, the more we fall, the more we go through these things, the more wisdom that we gain. And as we gain wisdom, as we gain knowledge, as we gain understanding, again, it will become unusual for you to keep falling. Because what is wisdom? What is knowledge? What is understanding? That's getting closer to the ideology of the Most High God. That's getting closer to the form of the Most High God. That's getting closer to the image in which we were created in. When we gain these things, when we gain these understandings and knowledge and wisdom. So it's making us closer to that perfection model. And in perfection, you don't think about imperfection. You don't think about falling. You don't think about what you can't do. You don't think about what's not possible. You don't think about how it's so hard. You don't think about, oh, I wish I had the strength to do it. You don't think about, man, why is it not working out? You don't think about those things, because those things are limitations. The mind of God thinks not in limitation, but in abundance, in imagination, in creation, in a anything is possible realm of thinking. And that's the only way to manifest your desired reality, because as long as you stuck in this 3D, as long as you stuck in the material world, as long as you stuck in your head, as long as you stuck with the same thoughts that you've been thinking this whole time, things will stay the same. And we will continue to fall if we don't gain that understanding from the fall, if we don't gain the lessons from the fall. So, as a man, what should we do? How should we move? What should be the plan? What should be the action? What should be the conversation? These are important questions. And once you're able to answer these questions for yourself, according to the rules, laws, and principles of the Most High God on how he would like his culture fulfilled here on earth, you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. Now you're truly moving as who you were created to be. But until we get to that point, bro, it's not even you. You're not even the man yet. Till you get to that point, you can't even say that you're going to be successful when you're not even a man. How you going to be a successful man? You're not even a man. How you going to be a successful entrepreneur? You're not even a man. How you going to be a successful rapper, ball player, entertainer, educator, coach, consultant? How you going to be any of these things if you're not a proper man first? So manhood is leading and governing over yourself. So in order to lead and govern over ourselves, we must understand that in order to get to where we want to go, it's going to require some trials and some tribulations and some falls and some lessons. And as long as we take the lesson from the situation, as long as we take the lesson from the quote-unquote setback, as long as we take the lesson from the valley, then we can carry the wisdom to the mountain. Let's go. Let's go.